Hello, folks. Yog Veer here. Yog Veer Talks. Beautiful setting again, Thailand, Phuket, with my brother Leon from Germany.
Well,
My
maybe I have to go like this.
best brother.
Well,
Let's do a podcast today on, you know, life of a youngster today these days.
these days.
Professionals who can live anywhere, work from anywhere. Explore, travel. Enjoy multicultural. Experiences all at the time of while working and doing everything. Basically, it's a great time to be young, and I think he's a perfect example. So yes, just a little bit brushing up on this. Let's do it, Mike.
Please sit down.
Okay, I'll take my time.
Don't act like you're so old now.
No, I'm not that old anyways, but I'm older than him. So how are you doing, brother?
I'm doing fantastic.
First of all, tell us how many months you have already spent in Thailand.
In total or right now?
Just now.
Just now it's 3 months.
3 months. And obviously, as a professional who is working as a nomad worker, or how? Tell us about it a bit.
Yeah, like I do digital marketing, so mainly Google Ads, e-commerce companies. So basically, nomad life is around for or evolves for me from being independent, working wherever you like, um, yeah, and on your own conditions, right? So I work on my laptop. Usually, I always say when somebody asks me where you work, like where my where I have internet and where my laptop is, there I stay. So that's when you think about nomadic life, right? Not having a home, not having a settled place you would call that's my home. That's like the idea behind living a nomad lifestyle and living independent and online. Yeah.
Well, that you covered so much just in that, because you talked about nomadic life and you talked about a life where you're progressing every day. You don't need to stick to a place.
Right.
Rather, you can move, spend few months everywhere, and then move on.
Right.
It's beautiful. And while doing that, how do you feel meeting all these amazing people around the world, different cultures,
Yeah.
especially?
Yeah.
Do you do some effort to connect to them? Because I've seen many workers who just go to a place, just like,
Yeah.
eat, pray, love,
Yeah.
don't do much.
I,
But what about you?
I think it's not tapping too much into like self development, but it's a journey to get there. Especially like um, becoming that person who's able to learn or be with all these different cultures and different people. It takes a certain mindset and openness to meet new people, different cultures, different people. Especially for me, it's very important living in another country. We talked about this before. It's like you are a guest there. Like like I'm coming to your home. I'm your guest, and there are certain rules living in another country you have to respect because you're the guest, right? You when I come to your home, I don't put my feet on your table, right? If you do it, like then it's fine, right? But if I am your guest, I should keep my feet under the table as long as you don't say to me, ah, let's have this. That's kind of fine by me, or I can see other people around me doing it. Then it's generally accepted, and then you can do it. But for me, living in another country, you're the guest. You have to respect the culture. You have to respect the locals, and yeah, this is for me overall like the number one rule.
Well, with an attitude like that, um, it's so cool that you can travel, because that means that's why we are talking about it today. Because my brother, I see him, he's a youngster, but I don't see a lot of respect happening these days among youngsters for other cultures like this. But there's no age for it. You can do it anytime you realize this stuff.
Yeah,
There's no age. Like it's
yes,
part of your spirituality also to respect others, isn't
right.
it?
No,
Yeah.
it's I think we all been younger, like let's say like 18, 19, 20, 21, right? Around the age where you like you're beginning your really life journey, right? You becoming moving out without your parents, you make a lot of experience, you do a lot of dumb stuff. I guess you have a lot of stories, so am I, where we do just unthoughtful, right? It's about the experience, and I guess before we had problems with like integrating or finding our boundaries, what is allowed to do and what's not allowed to do. So mm, generally, I would say, yeah, like youngsters, what you call them, or young people, generally less respectful in certain situations, right? Because they doing experience, right? And seeing people traveling to another country, like when I was 18, like I would go to Spain, like Calamior or in Calarateada, something like that, right? And you get like stupid drunk, like singing loud in the streets, something like this, right? I guess the locals there were thinking like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
these tourists, right? That's all what they're doing here, something like this.
Mm,
So we all had experience in the past where we would
mm,
say, where we haven't integrated well, or we had to make certain experience to realize, oh, okay, that's not fine.
mm,
You're disturbing someone that's living here, and yeah, you're breaking something of the peace.
mm.
And it's I think it's not great to point fingers, right? We always should be introspective and think about, oh, what we did, and learn from them and evolve and keep going with
That's a kind of a non-judgmental approach,
approach.
and it's beautiful. That means it's all a process. When we're doing stupid shit,
Learning,
it's
right,
basically learning curve.
right,
But you have to go through the learning curve to
right,
to become who you are today. Is
right.
that correct? Yeah.
You have to do dumb stuff to
Yeah,
realize
yeah,
that you do dumb stuff, and
yeah.
yeah, evolve from there forwards.
And the youngsters are youngsters of the world, not a country.
Right.
So I think everyone in different countries just take it easy on youngsters because let them grow.
Let
Like
them
he
make
has grown into
experience.
a very fine man at a young age. I think we should let all youngsters not cross a certain limit. I
Right.
understand, but still make the limits a bit more broad so that they can have a space to develop cognitive growth
Yeah.
and spiritual whatever. And I think this message will obviously enhance a lot of youngsters' lives by thinking, oh, we are also adults, but
Right.
not aware of
We are
our
on a
adulthood.
yeah, we're on a journey, right?
Yeah,
So we fuck up. We
exactly.
do dumb stuff.
Everyone fucks up, man.
Right.
And
But that's how we learn, right?
mm,
You have to do something wrong, and then optimal.
mm.
You do introspective. You reflect on it. Like one time, um, I was in Spain as well, and we were in a nightclub, and I was like 18 maybe or 19, and we would really like I would start to surf on the handrail of
We all
the
have done it,
something like
right?
this,
Yeah.
right? So stupid stuff. Why
Yeah,
you do
yeah,
this?
yeah.
And then you yeah, like
It's the
slide
thrill.
down,
It's the
yeah,
thrill of it.
and then like I did that sober a
Yeah,
lot, and
yeah.
then one night we go to nightclub, and we are like on the second floor, and we want to go down to the another floor downstairs, and there was another handrail, but this one was like this and this, like they first one go down,
Oh, and
and
the second one.
there's no wall to the
Oh
side.
shit.
So me, stupid lung, like eight of no 9 out of 10, maybe 10 out of 10. Like I can barely remember everything. I just started sprinting, jumping on the handrail, obviously like flipping to the other side, going down like one story.
Yeah.
Luckily, like I put my hand over this. Like
Oh.
otherwise, maybe we would never met.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and like my friends come over and like all like carry me up. Like
Yeah.
everyone had like one limp, and like they started running to the hospital like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you do dumb stuff, right? And you reflect on it, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe it's not a good idea to not eat all day and then like start drinking out of a bucket like sangria. So it's about making mistakes, making dumb,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, missteps and then reflecting on it and improving. That's all about life. Any area, if it's professional, if it's personal, is it spiritual, whatever. It's about missteps, correcting, improving, adapting, overcome.
And a little bit on what's on the other side now of life when you're done with all this kind of development.
Yeah,
Like you are sitting here with
yeah,
me now, you have crossed that journey, mate. You're
right.
sitting here now, you're looking at the other side, the nicer side.
Mm-hmm.
When you're experiencing
Right.
amazing things, when
Yeah,
you're traveling
right.
in Thailand. I saw you in Barcelona,
Yeah,
we had fun.
yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this side now.
About the after the
After,
trip,
afterwards, yeah.
I think becoming more experienced and becoming more mature is a process of having many experience. Like I always tell, you don't need to be old or you don't need to be aged to be mature. Maturity is a process of experience, and somebody that stays in their home country all the time, maybe with their parents until they 40, whatever. Like if you're happy with that, that's fine. But I would bet a lot of money that you don't have the same maturity as someone that was traveling, especially many different cultures,
Yeah.
many different um, yeah, languages, many different connections, right? Especially with locals. Having this gives you makes you, in Germany we say, look over the plate. Like you have this plate, that's your life, that's your little area. I always say like a normal people or a normal guy in their lifetime spends 90% of his lifetime in the same 10 kilometers radius around the home. Yeah, never like outwards. And expanding your horizon through traveling, especially longer times. 2 weeks somewhere don't change a lot about your perception, especially if you travel with someone. Bringing your country, your culture to another country, right? It's like a bubble.
Yeah.
But for me, what really changed was traveling alone, going somewhere without like a backup or like a. It's freeing in a way that you not dependent on someone, but at the same time, it makes you push outwards, make you more socializing because you have to. You are dependent now. If you don't want to be alone, you have to connect with others, make experience, and this brings maturity and yeah, these signs of what you feel when you look at me or I look at you. You can sense it. It's like this.
Yeah, we are
Uh,
the travelers. That's why we are like this, mate.
yeah,
Most of the things we have learned is through traveling, and now we are back in the topic of travel. I think our lives revolved around traveling. Once we tasted the true form of traveling,
yeah,
that is actually challenging yourself every step
yeah,
and opening up and saying, "Oh shit, this it's not how it works around the world.
yeah.
It's only how it worked
In
back
your
home."
yeah
So you expand your, understanding and
horizon.
limits, and one day you become limitless.
Yeah.
And now, after so much traveling, personally, I feel home everywhere.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't miss anything anymore.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this, brother?
I think saying like you feel home like everything,
Everywhere, like, you carry it with you or
because
something. I don't
you're
know.
like Bruce Lee, that be like water, right? Be
Mm.
flexible. Like uh,
Green water.
you can, doesn't matter the vessel, right? The vessel might be the country you're in that has different forms. Like being in Europe requires you being different in a way, like accepting different things than in Asia, right? But you can still, like the water inside, the personality you have is still the same. Doesn't matter if you're here or there, you still this experienced
To
and
flow.
open-minded
Yeah.
and engaging guy,
Mm.
but in different situations.
Mm.
So it's
It's like flowing, like the river is flowing.
right,
It doesn't matter what kind of rock is
right,
coming or dip
right.
is
The
coming.
circumstances are different. The
Yeah, yeah,
glass, the
yeah.
vessel is
But
different,
the nature is same, right?
but your
Nature,
liquid,
yeah.
the
Yeah,
essence,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
still the same.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter where you are. Culturally, yes, it's different. But from the point of view of being a human, just a human, it's easy to connect, isn't it? When we forget about too much about our identity all the time.
Hmm.
It's like, oh yeah, I just met another brother,
Yeah,
or I just met another sister, whatever. It becomes so easy, isn't it?
it. I think traveling makes it easy.
Exactly.
For me, it's staying in my home country.
Mm.
It's different than traveling, right?
Mm.
Because the mindset of meeting a traveler is very different to someone staying in their home country,
Mm.
because they're more open for connection,
Mm.
more like I say, conversations as well as relationships are like a ping pong game, right?
Mm.
It's about, yeah, giving back the ball, right?
Mm.
And if conversations only revolve, I give you balls, 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 but never come back, like at some point,
Too many balls at
too
once.
many balls, you get out of, right? And you're
Yeah.
like, okay, that sucks, right?
Yeah.
So meeting like someone that travels and that has the same interest in you
Yeah.
makes you feel easier to connect,
Uh,
easier to, yeah,
I've also
listen.
seen one more thing. Like when we go back home, people like us, we feel different. We feel a bit disconnected. Is that true? Because we connect to everything now so much. Everything means like we can be anywhere, connect to any kind of people. But when we go back home, sometimes it's very hard to reconnect. Is that
Because,
correct?
yeah,
That's a
especially
challenge. Yeah.
when that's what I realized recently.
Mm.
Um, when you meet a lot of friends from before, right? And you haven't seen them for a long time, like
Mm.
6 months, 1 year, 1.5 years, something like this, right? And you get back to them and you talk to them. That's the point where you realize how much you have changed, right? Because before, you don't we don't realize how we
Mm.
change in the moment, right? We don't take, like, not physically, mentally, like
Mm.
how we interact with people, whatever.
Mm.
And then you come back home and you meet these people, obviously that changed maybe in a certain way, like professionally, something like this.
Mm.
But you've been to so many steps of involvement personally, challenging yourself, have to challenge yourself for being a different person, like every time, right? Because you come in so many situations, you have to
Mm.
involve, you have to, yeah, be a different person in any kind of connection, right? And then that makes you more flexible and change you as a personality. And coming back home, and the people expect you to be the same, but you change, right? And sometimes it's very hard to reconnect with these kinds of people that you would before call, like, maybe call close friends, but you realize you have changed
Mm.
and they've changed as well, and maybe it doesn't match as well anymore. So you seem familiar, having past experience, but personally, maybe now you value different stuff,
Mm.
different kinds of connections, different, you're more value a different kind of personality.
I feel adding to this, whatever you said, perfectly true. But when we go back home, it seems like nothing has changed. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year,
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
yeah,
It seems like it's exactly the same.
yeah,
Why?
yeah. No,
Like you literally go back to the same day
yeah,
that you left,
yeah,
and you say, "What the heck?
yeah,
Why nothing changed here?"
yeah.
And but I changed so much.
Like traveling 3 month can equal to 1 or 2 years of living at home,
Experiences.
because you make so many experiences and so many
Yeah,
life-changing events
yeah,
that you change as a person.
yes,
And you don't come in touch with these kind of situations when you're back
uh,
home, because there are not the opportunities for it, right?
yeah,
You go to what is a normal day for a working man back
yeah.
home, right? You
It's
go
like
wake up,
cyclic. Yeah.
you make breakfast, you go
Mm.
to work, you stay on work until late, maybe you go to sports or something after, like I would go to the gym, and then it's already like 8 9 p.m. So you like go home, make dinner, watch something on Netflix, day is over, repeat.
Mm. So this cyclic coexistence, we call it. I
It's
think we
different.
broke that cycle by
it,
traveling. Don't you think?
it's a different kind of speed.
Yeah, but yeah, don't you think like we now move in a line like straight rather than going around,
Depends what your goal is,
or your way of life is,
right?
or your journey
that
is?
that that can be your goal,
Yeah,
right?
goal can be way of, yeah,
When
way of
you
life is goal,
right
whatever.
when you
Yeah,
want to be like this uh, professional manager in like a corporate
then it's
world,
not possible.
right? Then you just stay home, you do your job
You
every
have to
day,
be
right?
like everyone.
Right,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
the rat race, right?
Mm.
Just chasing. Well, nothing wrong with that, right?
The
If
rat
that
race. I like that.
if that's your goal, then that's your goal. That's fine.
Mm.
It's just limiting in a certain
Do you
sense.
think subconsciously spiritual people are the ones who chose this lifestyle?
No, I think it's less with spirituality, more
Mm.
like with freedom, like a sense of
But freedom is a bit spiritual, right?
mm, can be,